friends, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is part of the Using Trash to Create Treasure challenge. This challenge is a monthly challenge and I absolutely love to participate in it. Every month, Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine hosts this challenge, and if you don't know who she is, you have to go check her out. She's such a sweetheart and super talented. And this month, her co-host is Heidi from Heidi Sonboul DIY, another amazing friend and such a great talented DIYer. I'm going to have both of their links in the description box, so go ahead and check them out. For my first project, I'm using this box from Ferrero Rocher chocolate, and I'm using the lids from orange juice. I'm going to use 5 lids. These are from Aldi bottles of orange juice, and I'm using 4 of lids from the water. I'm going to use this brown spray paint. I'm using Beverly chalk paint in the color mineral and a Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color. Then I'm using my hot glue and this 3M glue. First thing I'm going to do is to glue these lids together using first this 3M bond glue and then a little bit of hot glue so you can glue it faster. And then I am just putting this can on top to give it more pressure. Then I'm taking 2 more lids and I'm gluing them actually the flat side towards each other first. And after all those are glued, then I'm using one that's left over and I am gluing it this rim towards another rim. I hope you see what I'm doing over here. So basically how it's going to look like is they're going to be in opposite direction, each of them. And I'm combining both of these glues together and I'm leaving this to dry really good. After it is dried, I'm using this brown spray paint and spraying over all of them. While that is drying, I'm taking my Beverly chalk paint in a color mineral and I am painting my lids. Now, this is a chalk paint, so I didn't use any bonder. It adheres pretty good to a plastic, and you will see over here I put a little bit more on the first lid and I'm gonna use that to paint the other one as well. I am give it one coat, and when it's a little bit dry, so still tacky, I am going over with my brush like so, and that will create a little bit of texture or kind of a wood grain look. I'm also dry brushing the edges from the outside as well. Next, I'm using my Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color, and I am dry brushing it using this chippy brush from Dollar Tree that I absolutely love for dry brushing it. So if you don't know what dry brushing is basically taking just a little bit of a paint, kind of tapping it off on your paper towel or anything else, and just brushing it on your surface, leaving just a little marks of that color. And this is how it turned out after dry brushing is over. Next, my middle piece was dried, and I wish I had a different color, or actually that it wasn't shiny, but it's okay. I'm gonna dry brush it all over with both mineral and a white chalk paint, and that shiny part will not be visible. I'm also making sure to go over the rough edges and over the places where you can still see the blue color coming through. And I'm also doing the same thing with these mini caps from water bottles. After all that was done with both colors, I am going to assemble my tier tray. The first thing I'm doing is I am adding, or actually attaching the little legs. These mini caps are gonna be legs. I'm using hot glue for all this. It was enough. After all 4 were glued in, I am flipping it over and trying to find the center of this tray to attach this middle part. And after I found approximate center, I went ahead and glue it down with my hot glue. And then I am attaching the top part of this tier tray again using my hot glue gun. And after that, the only thing left to do would be to use Mod Podge or any other kind of sealant to seal it off. I'm using a little bit of Mod Podge, not too much, and my sponge brush and sealing it. And that is it for this project. You saw how very simple it was to make. I made it for absolutely free. I didn't purchase anything. I had everything on hand, and I love that it's so cute and rustic, and it can literally be used for anything. I wouldn't really put food on it, but it can be used for food with a little napkin or anything like that. But for decor is perfect. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jelena. I am stay-at-home mom of 2 kids, and on my channel I started doing DIYs and I absolutely love it. So that's what you're gonna be seeing on my channel now. I hope you will stick around and subscribe to my channel. Also, look for me on a social media on Instagram, on Pinterest and Facebook. I would love to become friends with you. Now for my second project, I'm using this little box that we got some things delivered in. I really like the shape of it, and I also love the pattern on it. It is so pretty. I debated to maybe cover it with something or paint it, but then I decided to leave it the way it is because this pattern is so pretty. Now there is a little bit of damage on front from the label. I try to take it off as painless as possible, but it damaged it a little bit. So first thing I'm doing is I'm cutting off these little flaps that are going in, and also cutting the little piece, the little strip off of the front part of the box. And then when it closes, this is how it's gonna go. The next thing, I'm taking this white twine from the Dollar Tree, and I'm wrapping it around my 3 fingers and taking a little piece and tying it in the middle, cutting off the excess, and I'm going to be doing the same thing one more time. So I'm going to have 2 of these kind of pieces of flower, because that is what I'm going to create. This is very simple way to make a flower. I'm not really good at making flowers, so for me this is the best way to do it. So as you can see over here, I have 2 same pieces. And what I'm gonna do over here, I'm gonna attach first piece to my box, and then I'm gonna attach across the other piece. Now I'm using this little bead that also has a pointy end to my flower. I think it adds something special to it. Then I'm taking this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. It is burlap ribbon that has a wire, and I'm gonna take the wire out so it is easier for me to manage it. I'm gonna hot glue it to this front part of the box. And first I'm hot gluing the top part, and since it's long enough, I'm gonna wrap it around the back. Now I made a little mistake. I cut off this piece, and instead of folding it over first and then pulling in the sides to make it seamless, I don't know why I did that. I first pulled in the sides, and then I cut off the excess like you see me doing over here, and then fold it over. It turned out fine, but it wasn't as perfectly seamless as I wanted to. So the next thing, I'm taking one of these little pin beads, and I'm poking it through the bottom part of this box, or front bottom part, and then I'm just other side of it, I am just hot gluing it just to keep it in place. And then I'm making a little loop out of this white twine, and I hot gluing it on the inside of the top part, and you will see why. Now I'm taking again the same white twine, 3 strands, and I am just making a braid. That's all I'm doing. I'm making a little braid, and I am going to be hot gluing it on this part of the box up front which I didn't like that there is that hole, so I wanted to cover it up. And then after I was done with that, that's pretty much it for this box. I really, really like it, and I'm so happy I repurposed this box. It is perfect size. I think it looks really rustic, but also romantic, and my daughter will be using it for her hair ties and clips. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, as always, please give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I would love to have you. Tell me which one of these was your favorite. And don't forget to check out the playlist in the description box for this challenge. There will be a lot of great inspiration. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.